Hello, welcome to HowToGuru.club podcast, created by Grijzenhout. Hello, and welcome to episode 35 of my podcast series, which I title WordPress Page Loading Speeds and Google Search. Try to avoid using plugins. Having been an information systems architect and large corporate website developer for many years, one of the things I have been ever cognizant of is the necessity of getting a web page to render quickly. With this in mind, I had always gone the route of custom website development because you can design such streamlined web pages that you can be assured that they render very quickly to any end user. I had never delved into the world of WordPress until recent times, but had always wanted to check it out architecturally. I'm just built that way. I'm a true geek. Building a blog site recently gave me this opportunity. After constructing a draft blog site using WordPress, I took the time to add it to my Google Webmaster Toolbox portfolio to see how Google perceived these pages from a loading perspective, as opposed to my previously built custom websites, and I was startled to see the results. First off, the Google search engine likes to see pages load in around 250 milliseconds or better. These custom sites built previously had no issue with the speed requirement. My primary site loaded on average at 175 milliseconds per page, and my second site at 186 milliseconds per page, respectively. Then I looked at the recently created WordPress blog site, and it came in at a whopping 1,950 millisecond average load speed per page. This would be a totally unacceptable load speed in Google's eyes, and the site would obviously be penalized in their search engine rankings as a result. Not to mention, people would often just give up waiting for the page to render and would go elsewhere instead, costing the site owner a potential sale. This is a real shame after doing the marketing work to bring them to your site in the first place. This got me thinking about why this problem was occurring, as I definitely want to improve on these averages with the WordPress site I'd recently constructed. So I went to an online tool that one can use to test your web page load speeds and get some detailed analysis to what is causing the slowness on the site's pages. This tool, by the way, is provided by a company called Pingdom Tools. That's Pingdom Tools, and they can be found on the internet. After researching my page load issues using the tool, I realized that my approximate 8 to 10 second load speeds were being caused by excessive embedded JavaScript callouts to third-party plugins while my page was trying to load, and thus the loading of this external code into my page while the page itself was trying to load was bringing my page load performance down to its knees. This led me to the Google developer site to look for solutions to these problems, and it actually did not surprise me to learn that the primary culprit causing the slowness of my page loading was that my pages were using a lot of WordPress plugins. In fact, just having fun with WordPress plugins, I had used them for everything and had as a result activated about 26 of them on my site to provide all the features I wanted to have on my blog site pages. And several of these were activated to work with a WordPress theme that I had purchased from a third-party vendor. The Google developer site went on to say, and I will directly quote a couple of excerpts from their site here. On their site they say, "Avoid plugins. Plugins help the browser process special types of web content, such as Flash, Silverlight, and Java. Most mobile devices do not support plugins, and plugins are a leading cause of hangs, crashes, and security incidents in browsers that provide support. Due to these concerns, many desktop browsers restrict plugins." They go on to say that most content that once required plugins can now be created using native web technologies, including content requiring first-class support for audio and video, advanced graphics and presentation effects, network connections, local storage, and file access. Using these web platform features will help ensure that your rich content can be accessed on all devices. So the bottom line for some WordPress site owners who are wondering why they may be seeing high one-page bounce rates for customers coming to their sites is that it is directly being caused by slow page load speeds on their sites, which are probably being caused by using a lot of JavaScript callouts on a web page load, again, which is the primary method of invoking the third-party plugin being used. To see your own loading truths, go somewhere to a computer that has never been to your site and try to load it from there, or use the tool I mentioned above to get a more accurate loading assessment. You will also get an inkling of the problem if you are seeing high bounce rates when you are viewing your site using the Google Analytics toolset. My concern as I finish off this podcast, by the way, is that I know there are many people out there starting their own home online businesses who have very little in-depth website development knowledge as they start out. The sad truth is that they hope to use these sites they create to make extra money from home, yet would more than likely be oblivious to the negative impacts on their site performance caused by the use of these plugins. They don't know that they should be minimizing or eliminating the use of the plugins wherever possible in the interest of having a better performing website, which is necessary for Google to rank the site high enough for it to send traffic there. Their strategy should be to minimize or completely eliminate the plugins on their sites over time as they learn more about how to design and build websites. Also, if they are expecting to be able to get sustained organic traffic from Google and to have their pages render properly on most mainstream browsers, such as Chrome, Firefox, and whatever browsers Microsoft is supporting currently, as well as on mobile devices, they will ultimately have to learn how to directly code parts of their websites using website development tools to start using native and advanced web technologies to build in the higher end features that they want to utilize and show on their sites. My closing recommendations with this podcast: start to look at all your plugins and widgets used on your WordPress site to see which ones you can do without and deactivate and get rid of them if you can. Some may be doing nothing for you at all and are just negatively impacting your load speeds by being activated on your site. Then see which ones are easily replaceable by some simple coding you can implement, such as using hyperlink URL code to get to a third-party site rather than using that third party's provided plugin or widget on your own site. This will give you a start on improving your page load speeds, improving your site bounce statistics, and thereby increasing your site access numbers and sales conversions. There will be more you need to do with your site coding structures to improve loading speeds to get fully righteous with the Google search engine, but this at least can be a starting point for improving your site performance. I hope you found value out of this podcast. Bye for now. If you like the content that I'm creating, be sure to visit my website at howtoguru.club. That's HOWTOGURU.CLUB. You can also sign up to receive my hints and tips newsletters and gift downloads at howtoguru.club/signup.htm. Howtoguru.club is a free training site I've built to help people wanting to build or improve their home-based businesses. So be sure to take a look around the site and add my site to your list of favorites for future reference. New content is appearing there regularly. See you soon. Bye-bye.